Well, hello. And welcome to the Wednesday stream. This is Marty Plays Games, and we are taking a look at Citystate II on the PC. Which hopefully won't give us any problems today. We will find out. We do have NVIDIA broadcast turned on again. We are trying that once more. So this is a new game setup. Options, there's quite a few options. Graphical options and gameplay options. This is just what the game falls into when you start it up. No nice title screen or anything, it's just a setup screen. So settings wise on graphics we're using 1080p on ultra full screen. Max FPS is apparently 60 even though we've got it set to 120. It's a bit weird. We'll set that to unlimited. Fine, everything else looks okay to me. So we are going to start a new nation. And this is our creation screen. So we've got some geography options here. Valleys, peninsula, exotic, valleys, archipelagos, map A, map B, map C, plains, coastal. Do we have any? Can we randomize this? Difficulty we'll put on normal. It did default to realistic. The new city-state is the city of FUD. Political culture. Population will lean more to lines at the left side of the political spectrum. This helps improve the ratings. You're given to choose as a socialist or progressive approach. This does not change migrant political affiliation. Population will lean more towards the right side of the political spectrum. I think we're going to lean towards the left. So we've got 3 different map choices there. And I think we're going to go with C. So a coastal, large map with left-leaning cultures on a normal difficulty in the nation of FUD. Create nation. Create a new flag. Alright. Ooh. Colour B. And colour C. I like that. So, no. Hang on. That doesn't work, does it? No. I want that to be colour B. Ha! Emblem left. This is very strange. Ah, okay. We'll have that. What? You know. Emblem left. A lobster. Ooh. Yes, now that's quite nice, but can we not? Do we have to have that as colour 3? It seems that we don't have any choice but to have that as a third colour. But if I want colour C to be that, it's going to change that, isn't it? Just daft. you're kind of limited on your choices there. Yeah, so you've kind of got to have it. It's got to be that colour then, really, isn't it? We actually move it. Oh, we can move it to the centre. I want that a little bit smaller. Oh. So this is the most interesting part of the game so far. No, not gonna use that. No. No. I'm gonna go with the we can't actually position it how we like. The editing of the flag is a little bit disappointing that there's not more options to choose from. I would like to have that colour as colour B, and I don't really know how I can do that. So yes, not very pleasing. What about that colour for that? And that? No. I want that colour for that. And colour C can be. Alright, we're gonna go with that flag. That is gonna be our flag. It is the best kind of flag. They probably wanted to stop people making obscene flags. You may well be right there. That could be the case, I suppose. We have adopted that flag anyway. The first city you'll establish will be your country's capital. So choose its location carefully and identify a flat area with enough space to expand. Click the area to purchase the land. Name your city and click play. Well, I think we want to be. Can we move? We can. That moves quick. I think we want to be near the coast. Look at that. No, no. So that's got some coastal bits, but also mountainy bits. That's got coastal bits, but it's not very satisfying places, is it? Oh, I think we found our spot. That's got plenty of flat area, but we also have coastal areas. Yes, I think we're going to go there. Price £50,000 for all that land? That's a bargain. A bargain. Confirm. City name is Fud. Bill. Boom. Balance. What's that all about? Dunno. That's all we can balance. Alright, so we've got 150 grand to spend in our city. Before getting into it, remember that it's not just here to build roads and solve traffic. Your people expect a lot from you, and they want to get out of poverty and better living conditions. They want to get out of poverty and better living conditions. Surely they want to get out of poverty and have better living conditions. Not get out of better living conditions. Because getting out of better living conditions will put you into worse living conditions, logically. A new bus stop won't make them richer, but new governance will. Well, that's not true either, is it? A new bus stop could mean the difference between them getting to work on time and not getting to work on time, and therefore getting to work would get them a pay rise and make them richer. Your game so far makes no sense. To move the camera, use the WASD keys, as we have seen, or right click and drag. Oh. There we go. Double right click, press escape to deselect any tool at any time. Good luck and don't be afraid to experiment. Well, we will not be afraid. Let's locate a flat area. Left click to drag and build 2 perpendicular stretches of gravel road. Perpendicular? Do they mean perpendicular though? Or do they mean parallel? We will soon find out. Road. Dirt road. Yes, so they did mean perpendicular. Good. As indicated by the demand bars. Where are the demand bars? These are the demand. Oh, these are the demand bars. Just there, look. And that's a green demand. Can we click on that? Oh, we can. Doesn't actually tell you what these individual bands actually are. Oh, there we go. Retail, office, basic manufacturing and advanced manufacturing, informal demand, low income housing, middle income housing, and high income housing. So we need some low income housing. That is what we need. Housings. Residential housings. Light density, medium density, or high density. Wow, well. Let's have some there. Yes. Residential zone, it wants us to do some Medium density. Alright, well, we'll do some medium density as well then. Build at least 25 residential lots. How many have we built then? That must be enough. Power and facilities. We need a diesel generator. No road access. Well, I don't think we want to put... It doesn't let you put it down because there's no road access. Alright. So you have to build your roads first. We'll put that all the way to the edge. And now we will build a generator. And now what? How far can we put these away then? We actually have to put these. Why? What? Why would you need... What is that? Is that a water tower? I don't know what we're clicking on. Oh, it is a water tower. Alright. Should we put that right next door to that? Why not? Consumption is king. Commercial zone. I suppose we're going to need another road though, aren't we? Because I don't want to put it right next to my residential house, and I'll look not right next door anyway. Why don't we have another commercial street then? Commercial road will be up in. Yes. So this can be our commercial area. Build some commercial lots. Decrease the retail tax rate. Since they're so important, let's support the retailers with some tax cuts. Open the budget panel. Set it to 3%. Good, we're doing alright so far. I think. And now we want some industrials. Well, I don't want any industrials right near our housing. So we'll put industrials. What? Why can't I do that? Why not? Alright. Suit yourself. Let's have some industrials over here. Reach a population of 750. Where's our population indicator? There, is that it? No, that's stability. Build new roads and new residential zones. Provide the necessary amount of commercial and industrial lots following values of demand bars. So it does look like we need more low cost housing, because you always do in any city. Alright, can we move that? We can't move that. We can't move it. Lovely. Nothing I like more than non-movable windows blocking the view. My favourite kind. Alright, let's build some more roads then. We'll jam them in. Jam, jam, jam. I don't know what's with all of this line stuff. It's that just for guidance, so you can... Oh, maybe that's what it is. So you can judge how far away they are on a grid. I do quite like that. I mean, it's a bit messy on the UI. But it is kind of like a ruler guide. Yeah. I sort of approve. So let's get some more residential. Oh look, you can do that, can you? It's a little bit clunky on the old UI. Suppose we ought to put some more commercial stuff in. More roads. Commercial. We'll have some high commercial. Did it not let me do that? Government buildings. Government headquarters. We don't want to be too near the riffraff, do we? So we'll put the government headquarters up here somewhere. We need another road. Road. Government buildings. Where was that again? Yes, there we go. Each government building speeds up the growth of the stability index. What's the stability index? This indicator directly affects the inflation and approval rates, and should ideally stay above 50%. Why would you want inflation at 50 points? Destroying slums, new policies and new tax rates will lower the index. When reaching zero, tax rates and policies can no longer be changed. Surely you'd want to destroy slums and build nice housings for people. It really makes sense that destroying slums reduces your stability. I mean, alright, I suppose maybe that makes sense. Maybe. Teachers are asking for additional class. Well, of course they are, because we don't have any schools at the moment. Transit. Public services. Elementary. Let's put a school there. A high school? Why can't we place a high school? And a library and a hospital. We should probably get a hospital and a police station, don't you think? How much cash have we got? We've got 128 grand. We'll build a hospital. That's a pretty cheap hospital. We'll have the fire station next door to it. And a police station the other side of it. And the library. I think we want the library. I think we do. We need another road. Can we put a road there? I don't think we can. No. We cannot. Put a road here again. They seem to be joined up enough. Let's join that out there. And let's join this up here. Good. Roads aren't quite as satisfying to build in this as they are in other building games. Feels very industrial. Open the legislation window. Can we move that window? We can't. We cannot move these windows at all. None of them move. And it's blocking that off. Oh, there we go. We can see that now. At least I did think of that then. Pick a policy of your choice, and once open, switch between all of the options and compare the data. All of them? All of them? Give greater attention to their cost. Effect on the social ladder and effect on the economic sectors. Place your cursor over the underlying text to get more specific explanations. I don't really understand how to pick these. Do we just click on them? Ah, okay. Cancel. Right. Healthcare. Compulsory private funded plan. No. That's what we want. Enact. Unemployment. 3 months at 50% of income. That sounds quite generous. Ooh. 24-month fixed universal allowance. I think we'll do 3 months at 50%, and I think that is quite generous. Although if you've never had a job, your unemployment benefit would be nothing, wouldn't it? Because you would never have had an income. And 50% of nothing is nothing. Entrepreneurship. Set up community workshops for minorities. Mandatory entrepreneurship classes in high schools. Mandatory entrepreneurship program for all young adults. Well, that would be beneficial, wouldn't it? Surely. I don't see any point in not putting that to the maximum. There really don't seem to be any downsides to that. Effect on the educational system impacts the quality grade of all schools. Well, why wouldn't that increase? Why do these have to be mutually exclusive? Why can't we have... In fact, why can't we have all three of these? That doesn't really seem to make any sense that we couldn't enact any of them. All of them, really. We're going to do it in high schools anyway. And pensions, compulsory privately funded plan, state-funded income-based annuity, state-funded universally annuity. I don't really care about the political right. So look at that. I need 30% actually private funded only. That's optional. I'm not sure these all make a lot of political sense. State funded income. We'll enact. We'll enact. Doesn't look like we can do any of these things. Education is important. Click on the layers button and move the cursor over the educational icon. Oh, down there. Layers. Oh, we've got power outages. Education. The colour indicates... Oh look, our whole town is educated or has access to education. I think that's pretty good, isn't it? Empty beds, silent corridors and idle nurses at hospitals overfunded. No. No, they're not. So we were a little bit under electricity there. So shall we get another nuclear power plant? Oh, that's got a monthly upkeep. Coal power plant. We put some wind turbines in. It's weird that you need road access though, isn't it? I mean, kind of defeats the point of having wind turbines. Be nice and green energy wise, but then we'll have roads to pollute everywhere. So you can't just have a field of them, you have to have them against the road. Bit strange. So how much do they actually provide in terms of power then? Doesn't actually say. Does it say on here? Capacity is 400. A solar farm only produces 200. Diesel generator 550. The wind turbines are cheaper and produce almost as much power. And those are solars and they cost 40. But that one, I suppose 8,000. A fusion power plant, that's what we really want. Why does it cost that much money? Why does it cost more than that? A waste incinerator and a landfill site. Well, I do want a landfill site. We'll put that there. And we'll have a waste incinerator as well. Water tower and a water pump. Can you rotate them? No, you can't. Oh. Ooh, that was a bit strange. You could turn the whole world upside down. How about that? Can we rotate as well? No? Oh. Ah, there we go. Nice. Oh, it's gone dark. Exports are not reaching their destination port and export. Well, we haven't got any airports. So that's not going to help. Let us create an airport then. As opposed to schools, power plants don't need to be extended to increase their capacity to accommodate the growing population. Let's turn on the second power generator. Well, we've already done that. Open the gates. A large influx of immigrants could put a strain on the housing market and drive families to move into the slums. When our education and health systems improve, the city will attract wealthier migrants. For now, set the border policy with the least advanced nations to 80% or higher. If you feel like it, the border policy could be changed. And no cost. Open the borders. Right, so... requires a border control office. So we need public services. Borders. Right. Transit? Underground. Bus stop. A bus stop. No? Road must be flat. Replace that, I don't know. It's certainly clunky, isn't it? Bus stop out there where no one will ever go. Oh, we put a bus stop up here as well. Okay, so we've got bus stops now. We also need an airport, so bus stop, underground, rail tracks. Why do we not have an airport on that then? Prison? Hospital? Library? Fire station? No. Religious buildings? Government buildings? Department of Immigration. There we go. Let's have insufficient funds. Looming bankruptcy. The city's running out of cash. Budget. Where's the budget? How did we run out of money so quickly? Budget. land value? No. Unemployment, where's the... Oh, is that the one? Can we click on that? Budget. There we go. Print money! Awesome. Now we have all the monies. Oh, it was government buildings, wasn't it? Department of... So is this back onto the policies stuff then? Border control. Developed countries will have loads. Developing countries you can come in at. Least developed countries 30%. Loads. Now it wants us to build somewhere to go and... Oh, we could put a mosque right next to a church and then watch the fights ensue. Nice. Battle Village. That is what we want. More classrooms, upgrade the school. It's so far, this game's running reasonably well, I would say. But it is not a big city yet. So, what else have we got? Special buildings. We don't have any special buildings. Of course we want a helipad. Prison, yeah, we've got those. We haven't got a prison yet. I still haven't found this. Did we build a library? I remember. That's a high school. Police station. I don't think we actually built the library, did we? Should we build a library then? Elementary school, prison, high school, library. That was the Windows 3.11 sound, wasn't it? Or was it Windows XP? Like Windows XP sound. I can't remember, it's one of those two. Where's our population? Is that our population? Yeah, so we're at 2,800 and then it will do so far. Upgrade. Yes. So where was our school? Can we upgrade the school? Upgrade. Upgrade. Huh. I thought that meant close the window, but it didn't mean close the school. Fine. Do we need some more housings? Why don't we make some nice housings for rich people? Let's do some high density buildings. I'm not seeing an awful lot of difference between the buildings, but that's okay. Let's come on. Are we short on water? Are we short on funds? No. Let's build some more water towers. Water. I'll have one of those. We've just built it. Stop complaining. We can't continue, apparently, until we get that number, so we'll just have to sit with that there. Is it going to let us build some more housings now? No, it's still not letting us build housings. Perhaps there just wasn't enough space there. I suppose we ought to make some more commercial zones as well. Let's build some more roads. Now this way. Ooh, it's going to cost us 700, is it? And we'll put some industrial buildings up here. Some medium density industrial stuff. Yeah. It's this one. Yeah. Strange how it does that. Let's just do that. Doesn't let us do that now though. I'm guessing this is designed by somebody who did not like having curves. Because you can't do curved roads. Aha, there's our airport. The airports are under roads and transport. Alright, I'll kind of let you off. So let's build our airport up here. No road access. What's that if that's not a road? How do we actually rotate that then? That is a bit annoying. Push tab to rotate. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Looming bankruptcy? Well, let's just print some more money. Awesome. What can possibly go wrong? Shall we have a port as well? We need a road. A port. Pretty sure that that is a road. Connect to a road. The side with the arrow. I guess we're not going to have a port then. Unless the road needs to go into the water. No. I don't really understand how that's supposed to work. A bit quirky. Look at that. Well, the city's looking pretty good now. An airport. We're just waiting for another 104 people to turn up. And then we won. Probably. How are they getting post though? I'm not seeing any post offices. Can we can South Park, can we zoom in? Should we have that? I can zoom in pretty close. We can't easily control how fast we're zooming though. Can we? We can't actually. No, that is annoying. We can't actually lock onto any one of these citizens and see what they're thinking or anything like that. Approval. Approval from the right is pretty good. Stability is 0% though. Inflation's at 100%. Pretty good. We've got 100% inflation. That's awesome. And government type. Not really sure what that means. That's it, the greenest ones are what we are. Elitist republic. Or is that indicating that's what we are? Got a 99% environment rating though. 91%. Is it approval on our policy, or is that? I think that's just the approval. I don't think that's. not entirely clear. But our overall approval rating is 61%, I'm sorry. Our economy. Tax is at 0%. What? I want 0% tax. We've got 4,000 people population. Income inequality is 84. 84 what? It's a shame more of this isn't explained. Immigration is plus 7.1. What? 7.1 what? What does that mean? What does 7.1 mean? I do not know. We've got some nice charts though, eh? Lower classes. Middle classes. Whoa, look at that. One. And upper classes. We have no upper class people. And we've got no slum dwellers. Or upper class people, so that's alright. Unemployment is going up. So, and income inequality is not changing. Our approval has remained fairly static. GDP has tanked there. Freedom, civil rights, education's going well, health's pretty good. It's a shame you can't have these on the chart at the same time though, eh? Birth rate is plummeted, nobody's shagging. And corruption remains at 0% because I am not a corrupt governor. Right, close. Monkey food for humans. Nice. Exports are not reaching their destination. What? Inflation's on the rise? What? Oh no. The unemployment rate can have harmful effects on the economy. Well, we're alright. Landfill will play a critical role. We've got landfill. Activate the traffic layer and continue. Airport connections. We've built the airport. See the special buildings. Special buildings. We don't have any special buildings. To support other cities in the nation, create new ones, and certain amounts of your income is sent to the nation's fund. Electricity policies, airport connections and stability are automatically shared across all cities. When cities are connected by roads, jobs are also shared. Tutorial complete. Oh, there you go. That is the tutorial for this game. And this has been Footbill in Citystate II. I mean, it's a relatively easy game just to start plonking down housing and getting things going. It's quite nice that we don't have the complications of having to lay water pipes and electricity pylons and things like that, because actually that can get really quite tedious in these city builder games. So it's quite nice not having to bother with that. And the simulation seems to be going along nicely. I quite like the night mode. I quite like that we can turn the world completely upside down, which is always fun. She doesn't like doing that, and it's certainly moving the graphics about quickly. So that graphically it runs quite well. I don't like that we can't have curved roads. It's not, you don't want all your roads to be straight, do you? This gets boring. You end up with city grids, and nobody likes that. Nobody. So a nice, more freedom for road creation would be better. But you know, straight roads just make things simpler, game-wise, I suppose. And I did quite like that grid guide. So overall, I think this game is alright. And I'd like to advance this a little bit more, just to see how it carries on when you're at a more advanced stage of a city, and see how that all gets on with bigger populations. But given we don't seem to be simulating individual citizens, it's probably not going to be that complex computational wise. I don't know, maybe it's hidden behind the scenes and we just can't see it. I don't know. I'd also like that you can zoom right in. So I think this one's worth having a look at. But that is all for today, and I shall be back at the weekend and at the game from my pile of shame. Until then, I hope you have a pleasant rest of the week, and I shall see you later.